we're gonna go get a Walmart order. This has been a busy morning. This is just like supposed to be like a Monday morning, you know, but I've had plans change so many times. I was supposed to go on a homeschool field trip, and I still may or may not be doing it. The thing of it is this homeschool field trip it is a field trip, but it's not like an educational one. Our local like pumpkin patch or whatever is having a homeschoolers day, which is awesome. And here's where it's weird for me, because I've had a lot of stuff go on lately. As you saw in my last video, I had a whole thing going on my left side. It was awful. Before that, we had a week that was just a dead run, just like something every single day. Then this all happened, and then my husband got sick, and I'm trying to keep up with like homeschooling and my jobs and like. So a little update there, I did give my notice for the Airbnb, and so after the end of November I will no longer be cleaning the Airbnb. Oh, sorry everyone. Which is kind of a bummer, because the actual act of cleaning the Airbnb is like not a big deal. I work for a couple of hours and it's great. It's great, and the people are great to work for. It's not that. It's just literally how chaotic it is and the spontaneity of it, and that makes it complicated, especially with like the babysitter situation, and even just right now in my life, like, and that's what that's what I've been talking to these owners about, is the babysitter situation, for lack of better terms. But honestly, in my life, I have had this feeling ever since my husband and I got married. I don't have the map for this thing up here. I don't have it. You're just in the holder, because I'm just on my way to get the pickup order, and then I'm going to take this down, and then I may do another small video. But anyway, I felt like I needed to be available, like for my husband, whatever, whenever he was traveling overseas. And because it just felt like there was a lot, as ridiculous as this may sound, but for him traveling that way, and I didn't have a career, I had a job. And it just felt like I was better serving in my life not having a full-time job, so that I could be available for family stuff or errands or things that needed to be taken care of. Like, that was it just felt like that's where I needed to be. Well, since having kids, it's been even more so. Like, even more so. I just need the availability to be able to... I just need to be accessible for my family and for my kids. And the health food store makes it a little bit complicated, for sure. Because, they're very set hours. It's not like I'm just picking my hours and whatever, and this and that. I'm not. It's flexible within reason. They're a great family to work for. It's 100% not that. But it's just... it is what it is. But the Airbnb made it more complicated, just because, like I said, it was so spontaneous. It's like, oh, we got a booking, so need you to come and clean, need you to do this, and it's smack in the middle of the day, and it's just kind of hard. So I just need to be available, and I want to make the health food store last as long as I possibly can. Hopefully it does, but you know what I'm saying, we'll see. So that's the update there. And I don't even remember what I was talking about past that. Just today, this morning. So this is what I mean. I wasn't sure, this field trip thing, I wasn't sure about that, because my friend and I were talking about it. She was supposed to let me know a time. We were thinking it was about 10. Saturday, she texted me and said, oh, plans have changed, blah, blah, blah. I probably won't be there till like 4 p.m. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know what this other girl that I know, that she also knows, and they were going together, I don't know where she is in all this. And that girl is kind of in my library homeschool group. I've heard nothing about this today from that group, and I haven't reached out to them because of everything else that felt chaotic to me. Then I'm in this other homeschool group through my church, and they were all talking about it last night. Some of them were not going to make it at all. Some were going in the morning, and some were going in the afternoon. It felt to me like the ones that were going in the afternoon probably were the ones that were more like my daughter's age, and the ones that my daughter like knows better. So I'm like, to me, it almost feels like we would be better off going in the afternoon. And that's if we go at all. My husband has been sick. My daughters and myself are not, and we're like several days in, but I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm kind of feeling that out. I'm still not feeling myself. I'm still not all with it over here. I'm still weak. And then you're going to a pumpkin patch with 2 kids, and if my husband doesn't go, and I'm not necessarily there with anybody, I might struggle with, especially handling my 3-year-old and stuff, you know? So I'm trying to decide with that. Plus, my mother-in-law was supposed to come over today. She's texting me this morning, asking me all these questions about this field trip. She's trying to make schedules work. She's been really busy. She needs to catch up on her house. I'm like, really, it's fine, because I'm trying to navigate this week and get my footing. And like, I've got to do our lesson today. Everybody needs baths. I got to go pick up groceries. I got to feed everybody. I got, you know, all this stuff. It's just motherhood is all it is. But I have felt very like disoriented in my life of like, because everything's been crazy. So just trying to deal with all that stuff. So now my mother-in-law is like not coming over, which is fine. That's totally fine. But it was another variable I didn't know about. My sister-in-law is texting me. Come to find out, she needed my mother-in-law this evening. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, it's all fine. Then my brother-in-law shows up at 9 a.m., which is fine. We had previously talked about that. But that's why I was like, I'm just going to wait to start the lesson until after all this chaos settles down. I'm on the phone with my mom and stuff. My brother-in-law shows up to bring me a sourdough starter. I've never made sourdough. I've never dealt with all of this. I want to. I have wanted to. But I didn't want to make my own sourdough starter because it's a lot. And I'm like, I don't need extra. In the same way that I have like fought off getting chickens, in the same way that I don't bring on a lot of houseplants, I'm keeping my kids and my dog alive. I'm wrapping my head around homeschooling. I'm doing this, and this. I don't need chickens. I don't need to do the sourdough starter because, oh my gosh, like I need one more thing in my life. I'm trying to stay on top of my mental health. But anyway, now I have sourdough starter. And that's how my morning was. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.